Would you like to apologize for what you've done to these good people?
I'm sorry for everything that you've done.
That's Missouri Senator Josh Hawley addressing Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg at last week's U.S. Senate Judiciary hearing on Capitol Hill. The hearing included CEOs from major tech companies as well as the families of victims who died because of social media. The televised hearing covered topics about problems children are dealing with online, such as sexual exploitation, online bullying, abuse, and more. During the hearing, CEOs stated where each company stands on KOSA, the Kids Online Safety Act.
I hope we can have a substantive discussion today that drives improvements across the industry, including legislation that delivers what parents say they want: a clear system for age verification and control over what apps their kids are using. 3 out of 4 parents want App Store age verification, and 4 out of 5 want parental approval of whenever teens download apps. We support this. Parents should have the final say on what apps are appropriate for their children and shouldn't have to upload their ID every time. That's what app stores are for.
TikTok CEO Xu Zhishu also appeared before the bipartisan committee.
Keeping teens safe online requires a collaborative effort as well as collective action. We share the committee's concern and commitment to protect young people online, and we welcome the opportunity to work with you on legislation to achieve this goal. Our commitment is ongoing and unwavering because there is no finish line when it comes to protecting teens.
Both Xu and Zuckerberg were in the spotlight as senators called them out on the effects the platforms have on children.
Instagram also displayed the following warning screen to individuals who were searching for child abuse material. And then you gave users 2 choices: get resources or see results anyway. Mr. Zuckerberg, what the hell were you thinking?
That's Texas Senator Ted Cruz expressing concerns with Meta's poor options to those interested in content about child abuse. Aside from the heat that Zuckerberg and Xu received, Senator Dick Durbin took the opportunity to thank the two by calling out other CEOs.
I will note for the record that Mr. Zuckerberg and Mr. Xu are appearing voluntarily. I am disappointed that our other witnesses did not offer that same degree of cooperation. Mr. Citron, Mr. Spiegel, and Ms. Yaccarino are here pursuant to subpoenas, and Mr. Citron only accepted service of his subpoena after U.S. Marshals were sent to Discord's headquarters at taxpayers' expense.
The KOSA law would allow social media apps to take safety measures for minors using the platforms. Jason Citron, CEO of the messaging platform Discord, alongside Zuckerberg and Xu, did not support KOSA since it would conflict with free speech issues. Linda Yaccarino, CEO of the X Corporation, formerly known as Twitter, showed support for KOSA as well as tech company Snap. Shauna Pausch was also in the audience. Her granddaughter is now seeking mental health care after online bullying.
I'm very frustrated with listening to these CEOs. How many more children do we need to lose in order for this to change?
The hearing concluded, but it's unclear if the Kids Online Safety Act will make its way to the House floor in this legislative session. I'm Valeria Maldonado, USFC News.
USF Tampa students will need to arrive to campus early to arrive to class on time. More parking spaces will be added soon. The University of South Florida plans to build a new parking lot next year. University officials say the parking lot will be for students and will provide 300 additional spots. The parking lot is being funded using grant money from the state. Student Adam Margolis says the sooner, the better.
I'll try to find parking spaces near my dorm building and there's nothing. So I'll go to the next parking lot and there's still nothing. So I'll go to the next one and there's still nothing. And I've gotten fined before because of it.
University leaders are asking students to carpool or use the Bull Runner shuttle to decrease traffic. Other universities in the state are also considering additional parking. They also hope that state grant money covers the cost. In Tampa, Florida, Valeria Maldonado reporting for Florida Focus.
Rising temperatures mark the start of alligator mating season here in Florida. Residents should be expecting more of their presence soon.
This park is the future home for new baby alligators. The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says alligators will begin to mate as the weather warms. Males begin attracting females in April and they'll begin mating in May through June. FWC officials say during this period, gators tend to be more visible, active, and aggressive. They also begin looking for prey as high temperatures make them hungry. Tampa resident Paul Tate says there is no reason to fear alligators.
There's zero panic because they're scared of us much more than, well, I was going to say more than we're scared of them, but it depends on the person you're talking to.
FWC officials ask residents and visitors to stay away from these animals and never try feeding them. FWC officials also warn pet owners to keep their pets on a leash, as they can look similar to an alligator's natural prey. Tampa resident John Harris Scott says he's extra careful when walking his dog.
Having a dog, I'm always hyper vigilant on what's around her. People, animals, so I'm just hyper vigilant.
The FWC says alligators are mostly active during the night. However, this does not mean the daylight will stop them from hunting.
FWC officials say alligators can grow up to 6 or 7 feet long. Floridians must be careful this upcoming season. In Tampa, Paula Sanchez reporting for Florida Focus.